All right, Reiji, you want to state your premise first?
I think it's more likely that Adam beats Kojiro in a fight than Kojiro beats Adam in a fight.
All right, go ahead and substantiate on why then. I'll let you just take it point by point. Don't shotgun me or nothing, and I'll just respond point by point.
Okay, you know Adam can react to Zeus, right?
I don't think he can without his ability, no. Or he can't fully react to base Zeus without his ability, no. He doesn't fully scale to him.
What do you mean fully?
I mean, he doesn't fully scale to Zeus in speed.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean by fully? Like, you
like
mean
he doesn't
kinda?
fully scale to him without the ability.
Yeah, what do you mean by fully? You mean like kinda scales to him? Like, what do you mean by kinda then?
What do I mean?
What do you mean by kinda scales to Zeus? Like, he can react, but he can't move.
Like he's not above him. He's not equal to him. He's below him by some undistinguishable degree. He's below him. I can't make an exact calculation. He's just below him.
Okay, so he's relative to, like, what do you mean by?
No, I don't think he's relative to him. I think he's below him.
What? Okay. I'm confused. Do you want me to just show Adam reacting to Zeus, or?
Yeah, go ahead. Sure. Go for it. Let me know when you send them. I'm saving some shit right now, too.
Yeah, give me a second. Actually, I'm not going to focus on showing Adam, like, reacting without divine replication right now. I'll just show him reacting with divine replication now, and then we'll go on from there. So I think that's easier to argue for both of us.
All right, well, if you're going to go at that point, then we should probably go over the point first that I don't think Adam can actually apply divine replication in a fight with Kojiro in any way.
Okay, why?
All right, hold up. So first of all, before I even get into like any of the fucking semantic shit where we're just going back and forth about interpretation, what the fuck is he going to replicate with a pair of brass knuckles when Kojiro has a katana?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, what is he going to replicate? The reason he was replicating Zeus's techniques with divine replication is because they're both fighting unarmed. Kojiro has a sword. He's not using any fist techniques. Adam can't just pull a katana out of his asshole. So how's he going to replicate it with his Volna? His brass knuckles?
You know, like, they're both humans, right?
That's not what I'm saying at all.
They can damage each other, right? Yeah, you know they can, like, wait. You know they can damage each other, right?
He has to hit him first.
Yeah, you know they can damage each other, right?
You just said you didn't want to go over speed. You said you weren't worried about speed.
Okay,
I don't think Adam can even hit him without divine replication.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, I'm saying, you know they can damage each other, right? Like, without the use of, like...
No,
I'm saying, you know they can literally, like, physically damage each other, like, Kojiro is fucking god. Yeah, okay, so...
It wouldn't matter if he is a god. He has the Voland anyways.
Okay, yeah, I don't know why you're bringing up a Voland then.
That wasn't the original point. I just said that.
Why are you bringing up a Voland?
Because Adam cannot use divine replication on Kojiro because what is there to replicate? There's no technique that Adam can replicate.
He can definitely replicate his fucking sword. I don't know why. Okay.
With a pair of brass knuckles?
I don't know why you're bringing up brass knuckles like he can't.
Because he doesn't have a sword to replicate sword technique.
He doesn't need a sword.
Why does he not need a sword to replicate sword technique? Elaborate.
He doesn't need to, like, turn his brass knuckles into, like, because he doesn't need his brass knuckles. He doesn't really need his brass knuckles.
The mechanics behind the sword technique without a sword.
Wait, I don't know why you're interrupting me. The only reason he's using his brass knuckles against Zeus is because he's like copying Zeus's techniques because he's fighting Zeus.
I didn't deny that.
Because the only physical like barrier between him and Zeus is because of the fact that like he can't physically damage Zeus because Zeus is a god. He can damage Zeus.
Yes, he can.
My bad. He can damage Kojiro with like his hands, his knees, his like elbows, shit like that.
Okay, like very technically,
Don't
yes.
know why you're bringing that up.
Because you don't understand what I'm trying to say.
Wait.
Do you want to understand why I'm bringing it up, or do you want to explain?
He can use shit like his. He can turn his like hand into a sword.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, he can turn his hand into a sword.
He can turn his hand into a sword?
Yes.
Can you show me Adam's hand as a sword?
Yes, he didn't. He did it against Snake.
Because he's divine replicating the snake's technique.
Yes.
So what makes you think he's gonna use that technique again?
Because he's fighting fucking Kojiro.
Kojiro isn't the fucking snake!
What?
How is he gonna replicate Kojiro? Kojiro isn't a fucking snake. The snake is divine.
If Kojiro's using a sword, he can just divine replicate the sword.
No, he can't.
Like, what the fuck?
Because
Why?
the snake is divine. Adam cannot use divine replication on non-divine beings.
Prove the snake's divine.
You want me to prove the snake's divine?
Yes. Prove the snake's divine.
The snake, you understand the Bible, right? How the snake is the devil?
No, the snake is not the devil. Holy shit.
The snake is the devil.
No, the snake is not the devil.
Nigga.
No, the snake is not the devil. Holy shit.
Okay, what is the snake?
Prove the snake is the devil right now. Show me a verse in the Bible where it says the snake is the devil.
I gotta get my Bible scans, bro. Wait a minute, hold up. Does anime interpretations count too? There's no reason they shouldn't, right?
No, I don't.
Why?
I'm not going
Is
by
anime
the
not
anime.
canon?
I've never watched anime. I'm not going by the anime. I wouldn't know why.
I don't care what you're going by. We didn't establish this before, so if it's canon, I can use it.
I've never watched anime. I don't go by the anime.
I don't care what you go by. Okay, I don't care what you go by. I don't care what you go by.
Okay, well, if
we can get anybody's opinion on this.
Okay, we'll prove the anime is canon.
Why would I have to prove the anime is canon? Why would the anime not be canon?
The anime is canon in the manga. Prove the anime is canon in the manga. It's the main continuity.
Whether it's the main continuity or not does not matter.
What?
It's still a part of the canon continuity.
Prove that.
All right, nigga, hold up.
Is this nigga serious?
I don't know. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Shut up, Sonny Nick, bitch ass nigga.
Like, can we get an opinion on this? Like, is there a reason why the anime wouldn't be canon?
I don't know why you're reversing the burden of proof.
No, I'm not reversing the burden of proof. I'm just asking,
the definition of reversing the burden of proof.
From the judges.
I don't know why you're asking. I don't know why you're asking for outside help right now to prove your claim right now.
It's better because we're still gonna be friends.
Matter of fact, the snake just isn't fucking divine, dog.
Yeah, that's what we're getting to right now.
No, I'm just stating declaratively that the snake is not divine.
Okay, why are you stating that? We haven't
Because
came
he
to a conclusion on
refers
this
to the
point.
gods as someone separate. And
You said
it's
what?
not going by the Bible story.
I'm not going off that. That's why I'm trying to get the anime interpretation. There's
Okay,
not even a
I'm
way to
saying
prove that
right
the
now
anime
that it's okay.
interpretation is
Wait, I'm
canon. That
saying right
follows
now
there's
that
no
the snake is
contradiction.
just not divine because he refers to the gods as someone separate. It's not going by the Bible story, and there's like literally no way that you can prove that the snake is divine.
I can
And you
prove the
have
snake
to
is
prove
divine
that the
off of the
anime is
anime
canon. I don't know
interpretation.
why you're
We
going
can
down this
establish
weird
that the
fucking
anime is
rabbit
canon, then
hole.
we can use this interpretation.
Like you're going down all this shit to prove like you haven't proved that Adam can only copy divine techniques. You haven't proved that the snake isn't divine. You haven't proved shit.
All right, listen,
You
man.
haven't proved anything.
Since
You literally haven't
won't prove
proved
the anime
anything yet.
interpretation as canon, we'll just drop the point that the snake is divine. But the point about Adam not being able to use divine replication to copy Kojiro's techniques mechanically still stands.
Well, no, you didn't prove that.
But the point still stands. We moved on after that point. We moved on from the point. You didn't fully contest it. I didn't fully conclude it.
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
And the only reason we even went past that point was because you brought up another point.
What do you mean we didn't go past it? No, we went on to a. Oh my gosh, we went on to a sub point.
Exactly. We went on to a sub point, and I dropped the sub point, so we're back onto that point.
So
still.
now we're on to this point again, which is whether Adam can use divine replication.
Yes, to
on
copy
Kojiro's
anything
techniques.
of Kojiro's techniques.
Okay, so why can't he use divine replication on Kojiro's techniques?
He can't use it to attack Kojiro
Okay, why?
because Kojiro has a katana, and Adam cannot mechanically copy the things of his technique. I don't know what fucking word to use to describe that, but he can't copy his technique mechanically.
Okay, I already went over how he copied the snake's techniques and how those
Because
are
the snake was
bladed
also unarmed.
slashing.
The snake is also unarmed. So you would literally have to say
Okay, they're both
that
slashing
Adam's arm will
techniques.
just morph into a sword.
Okay, they're both slashing techniques. They both slash.
But you can't copy the mechanics of said technique
They're
because
both
you do not have a
slashing
sword. You
techniques.
can't copy the exact techniques, the exact mechanics of this technique because he doesn't have a sword. So he's not replicating the actual ability.
What the fuck are you talking about? They're both slashing techniques. We can assume that like they both have the same capabilities.
All right, bro. I just want to conclude on this point.
Okay,
I think I've already said enough of what needs to be said.
Okay, I went over how they were both slashing techniques, and he just said, "Yeah, but bro, it's not like the same, man." And I was like, "Dude, they're both slashing techniques. They can both have the same." Wait. I went over how they were both. What the fuck are you? I don't know why.
I've already said this.
Brody,
he said, "Yeah, man."
Brody. This is a conclusion. You can't be interrupted in a conclusion.
And he said, "Yeah, man, but it's not like a sword." And I said, "I don't care. They're still both slashing techniques. They would still have the same properties." And he said, "Nah, man, but it's not like 100% exactly the same." And I said, "They are both bladed weapons, slashing techniques." And he said, "Yeah, but they're both like unarmed." And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Man, we can just conclude." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure." He didn't prove anything. I don't know why he asked to conclude. He didn't prove anything.
Alrighty, you can go now. Go ahead and conclude.
All right, my conclusion is that I don't believe Adam can divine replicate Kojiro's techniques because Kojiro's techniques are entirely mechanically different from what Adam can replicate because he lacks the weapon of said technique that Kojiro was using to actually replicate it. Therefore, as he even stated in his conclusion, if he can't 100% replicate it, then it's not replication. It's not replication. And even if the snake's hand was a slashing technique, it isn't the same as Kojiro's technique. So he's not replicating it.
Okay. I don't even know how we're gonna assume on that, but I don't
Who made the
fucking
positive?
care.
Just wondering.
I don't fucking care who made the positive.
No, because like if you guys could keep
And
doing
that point is for if Adam can use divine replication offensively. That's what it boiled down to. Can he use it
Okay.
offensively on Kojiro?
Cool. So where the fuck does that lead?
Oh, I just don't. Don't think Adam has any AP if he can't use divine replication on Kojiro.
Okay, why?
And who made the
So
initial
wait,
thing?
Nick,
I
shut up.
mentioned
Nick, shut up. They're about to progress. Go ahead.
Okay, well, wait. Why do you think he doesn't have AP?
can you prove to me that he has AP?
Okay, he's able to. When he doesn't have vision, he's still able to tank attacks from and damage Zeus.
Can you show me that?
Sure.
Nigger.
I sent the scan.
All right. Give me just a second. My bad.
Ignoring the debate, that nigga Adam low-key goated for real.
For real.
Why is Nick? Nick, I'm gonna need you to go on mute, bro.
All right. What if my interpretation of this is that Zeus's punch wasn't what sealed the deal? It was really Zeus's own deterioration of his body, which was stated to happen as he's in the form.
What the fuck did that even mean? What? He's Adam is punching. What the fuck? Adam is punching Zeus and damaging him.
Can you prove
Zeus
that the
is
punch
punching
damaging him?
Adam and he is tanking the attacks.
Can you prove that the punch is actually damaging him though, and not
What
the
the
deterioration
fuck?
of Zeus's own body when he's in his Automos form? It's stated that Zeus is getting weaker as the form goes on. So can you prove that the exact time that the punches connected that dropped Zeus, that it wasn't really just Zeus deteriorating because of his ability, because of his form?
Adam's fists are physically connecting with Zeus's body, and blood is coming out of his body. I don't know.
Why does blood indicate that he's actually hurting him?
What the fuck?
Oh god.
Dog.
You heard me?
Ain't no way, bro.
Rat.
Shit.
And the room goes silent, huh?
Oh shit. Reiji, you got a response to that shit?
When a rat's backed up in a corner, it releases its most putrid, foul
Then
odor.
release some fucking words from your mouth, nigga. The fuck?
Its most loud noise. Its most
Shut the fuck up and say something, you fucking bitch.
most angry. Its most loud.
Yeah.
Just bullshit just comes out of his fucking mouth.
You're
He's fucking bleeding,
terminal
dog.
brain
He
cancer, nigga. Just say
punches his
something.
he punches his face.
You're
He
just fucking
bleeds,
rambling like an old
he
woman. in a
damages
fucking old
him.
folks' home, you
He's
fucking
obviously
faggot. Say
bleeding. It's
Say
an
something.
indication that he's being damaged. It's very
Why-
clear.
Why is it an
He
indication?
puts him on his ass. He's getting damaged.
Why
It's
is
just
it an indication?
what the fuck do you mean?
Well, like you just restated your last point, which I contested, and you restated it with the same thing as your
Is
fucking.
getting punched and bleeding an indication that you're getting damaged?
Yes. How was that actually causing him damage? That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean how? How is it
How is it
indication that he's
causing
getting damaged?
I already asked how.
There is okay. When you punch somebody,
In the way that I mean how is exactly the way I'm asking it to you. How does that mean that? And I don't care
when
about
you punch somebody,
because I already said something.
when you punch somebody and they bleed, their skin tends to break and blood tends to come out of their body. That would be an indication of the word that we call damage. Here, I'll look it up for you on there's this thing called a dictionary.
Oh my god, this debate is fucking hilarious. I ain't never heard some shit like this.
Yeah, to physically harm someone, to impair its value, usefulness, or normal function. Yeah.
You said what? My bad.
What? Yeah, I just went over my point.
No, like what did you just say?
I just repeated my point.
So you just said the same thing again?
No, I said my point. I said a different
You
point.
repeated your point. No, I just said your point.
I said a different point.
Because if you didn't just restate the same exact words you said before that, then it's obviously something different. You didn't repeat your point. So
No,
I
I did say a different point.
Okay, then fucking say it again because I didn't hear you. Just
No,
like the
skill
last
issue
part
then.
you said.
Skill issue.
What?
Skill issue.
It's a little unfaithful towards the dialectics of the debate, don't you think?
Oh.
Nigga thought he was funny for that one.
Oh, you don't say. All right, yeah. I'm ready to conclude.
Restate the last point. I didn't fucking hear it.
Skill issue.
Don't fucking skill issue me, nigga. You're fucking fat as shit. Your neck hangs low, bruh.
Sweet Lord, we cherry.
All right, who is like moderating this or like letting this go on? What's
I'm a
happening?
moderator.
Oh.
Wait. What do you want me to do? Because y'all are still making like he's saying.
Is this?
He's just
he doesn't
sitting here
need to
fucking
repeat
singing,
himself.
not restating his point. What do you mean? What do I want
Wait,
you to do?
wait.
Oh, hold on, Reggie. Hold on.
Wait,
I don't know who the fuck you getting loud with.
Wait, so people being dishonest is like unfair, right?
Don't get
No,
fucking
because
loud.
you're compromising the dialectics.
Don't get fucking
So
loud.
compromising the dialectic is
You're
unfair.
not letting
Please
me.
get loud. Please get loud for me.
Who's
Get
in the
loud,
call?
nigga. Get loud.
Nothing I then, bitch. Don't fucking get loud with me. What the hell wrong with you?
I don't know who the fuck you are.
You made
Who
a
are
fucking
you?
argument as to why it's impeding the fucking dialectic. I can't fucking intrude if you're making an argument on a fucking dialectic. The hell wrong with you?
Are you the moderator, nigga? I'm confused.
Yeah, no shit, nigga. Why else would I be talking to you?
I thought you was just some random person talking, to be fair.
Now y'all can
This is what you
continue.
were saying.
Don't fucking get loud.
Is that
Say what you were
the
saying.
fairy? What the fuck is your tag on Instagram?
I am very minute 11:25 or some shit. Now then, do you want to keep arguing why it's like violating the dialectic or what? Because that's what you brought that shit up. That's why I didn't fucking intrude. Do you want to keep arguing on that shit or what?
I don't know, man. I just
Because he's just failing to restate the last part of his point that I didn't hear.
I don't know, man.
Okay, but
just
you
really
made an
don't
argument.
like.
I'm not letting the
You
last
made
point
an
fly.
argument on that. That means
I don't
you
know.
are
I'm
trying
willing
to get him to prove that. So
I'm
do you
willing
want
to restate my point if other people are willing to not be dishonest.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your response?
Yeah. Just
Okay,
restate the point and we won't be dishonest.
We?
Either of us, yes. The two people debating.
Okay, so are you not going to do this rat shit?
Just restate the point.
This prove he didn't get damaged when he's fucking bleeding shit?
All right, nigga, just have the point.
There we okay. So Adam, when he's not using divine replication, can fucking damage Zeus. AP and durability scales to Zeus.
I don't believe durability scales to Zeus, but AP. I believe his durability is separate from his AP.
From Zeus in the scan.
I believe his AP is separate from his durability.
He is taking attacks from Zeus in the scan.
Okay, in the scan, I think Adam's dead. In these scans here.
He's not dead yet. He's dead in like maybe the very last scan. He's dead.
No,
In
that's
like
just when
the
it's stated.
The very last scan, he's dead.
No, that's just wrong because Zeus states directly after that he's been dead for some time.
No, he said in the last he said verbatim.
Here, I'll send the scan. What are your scans from? What website are your scans from? What source?
I have no clue. I don't know what translation it is. It's manga-C, but I don't know what translation
Yeah,
it is exactly.
This is manga-C. This is manga-C right here. He says, you just now realized he took his last breath long before I fell. That would not indicate that Adam died in the last scan, which is after this.
I can show just Adam taking multiple hits before we know that he's dead.
No, he died the first time Zeus hit him.
No, the fuck he didn't.
Did.
What?
But what? I stated my point. He died when Zeus hit him.
So he was just like constantly like he was like Edo Tensei like
yes.
Like okay, well that doesn't matter at that point. Like he was just like literally like reborn at that point. It doesn't matter. He was like literally just like a fucking Edo Tensei.
Okay, so you agree with my point.
Doesn't matter.
That
okay,
he died after the first
point. It just doesn't matter. He's not even dead. So yes, he's not dead. He's in the scans that I'm about to send. He's not dead. He's talking and thinking.
All right, bro. I just prove why he's dead.
Well, no, in the scans that I'm about to send, he's not dead.
Okay, that doesn't. I'll just prove why he's dead once you send your scans. Whatever. Did you send the scans or?
Yes, some of the scans.
All right. I was just waiting for you to say something. I'm gonna say something too real quick. All right, I'm looking. Okay, I just don't understand why this means that he's not dead when it's stating that Adam can keep fighting after he dies.
He
Or
is
Adam has
thinking.
endurance going.
He is thinking and talking while he's still alive.
Okay, if he was a quote unquote Edo Tensei, like we agreed, like to that level, that comparison, why would he not be able to think and talk? Why would his thoughts?
I don't actually think he's like a genuine Edo Tensei.
No, but something along those lines, something like that. That's what we said, right?
Wait, I don't. No,
This
I
is
think
what we
that he's
said.
like. I think that he's like swinging his fists after he's dead for like maybe a few more seconds, but I don't think that he's like literally
we know
like
it's not a few
talking.
more seconds.
I don't think that he's talking. I do think that it's like a few more seconds.
It's verbatim stated that it isn't. It's verbatim
Hold on,
stated he took his last breath long before I fell, yet he stayed on his feet. Actually, not only that, he kept swinging his fists, even in death.
It's not. We know it's not like long before because it's not like
It's verbatim stated
it's
long
not,
before.
wait. It's not actually like literally like long before. It's like when they started exchanging blows after Adam went blind. Like long in the context of like when they started like just throwing hands.
What?
Long within the context of when they started throwing hands. Like long is obviously a relative term.
Okay, but why does that matter here? He's saying at the end of the fight that Adam died long before the end, which means it was
because
closer.
Long is a relative term.
Zeus
Like if I
hits him.
say,
The only time Zeus hits him is in his Adamas form. It doesn't matter. Zeus doesn't hit him up until then. So it would have to be in between when he went into his final form and the end of the fight.
yes, and I'm
That's
saying
what it would have
oh
to
my
be in
gosh.
between.
I'm saying
Am I wrong?
yeah, it would have to be in between that time, and I'm saying it was in between that. Obviously, he died in between that. I'm saying
Okay,
it was also
so this just
when
further
they
goes towards
started.
my
Wait. It
point.
was also when they started throwing hands after Adam went blind, and after Adam like grabbed him by the hair because
But
he's
this
still
wasn't long.
thinking and moving.
That
and
wasn't a
whatnot.
long exchange when Adam
Long is
grabbed
a
his hair.
long is a relative term. If I say there was a long time for
In here. I'll just since we're arguing like interpretation. My interpretation.
Inno, you got low as
bro, I
shit.
cannot hear you.
Yeah, you went low as shit.
Hold up.
All right, there we go.
It's fine now.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a second. So this is just the first part of my evidence on why I think he died after the first punch. and it's because it verbatim states that in reality, every one of these punches was a one-hit, inescapable punch. If it hit Adam, Adam would have died, which is why Adam's divine replication is continuously on, so we can evade Zeus here.
Yeah, I think that's just wrong.
Because if he gets hit by one of these punches, he dies.
Yeah, I think that's just wrong because he doesn't get hit, because he gets hit multiple times and doesn't just instantly die.
No, I'm
He just
talking
kinda
about.
just,
I'm saying the first time he gets punched. This is going towards the interpretation that the first time he gets punched, he dies.
yeah, I don't think that's true. I think she's either underestimating his durability, just didn't know how durable he was. Like if they're relative in terms of durability or AP or whatever, which we do see that they are throughout the fight, like they're capable of throwing out punches that are relative to each other.
I'm not talking about
scale to their
throughout the fight. I'm
durability.
talking about to the final form Zeus.
Yeah, I know. But what? Wait, repeat that?
That's what I'm not talking about throughout the fight. I'm talking about the final form of Zeus.
Yeah, I'm talking about final form Zeus too. Like throughout the
Okay, then
entirety
why
of the
did you
fight.
mention throughout the fight?
Yeah, I'm talking about throughout the entirety of the fight, we see that they're relative. Like Adam is capable of being relative to all of these Zeus. We see that they're
That isn't my
like,
point. Where I'm
okay,
arguing about
I'm
his
saying
durability.
wait. I'm saying
Just let me finish my point of substantiating why
oh
I
my
think
gosh.
he died in the first thing.
Well, I'm refuting what you sent. Like you sent the scan and I'm refuting it.
Whatever.
I-
Go ahead and finish what you were saying.
Okay, so we see that they're capable of swapping hands with each other.
Or not.
So it wouldn't make sense for Adam to just get one shot by one of Zeus's punches when Zeus is just capable of like swapping hands with Adam. Or my bad, when Adam is capable of dishing out attacks that are capable of damaging Zeus, which we already went over, Adam is capable of doing. It wouldn't make sense for Adam to not be able to tank that same level of counter force. It just doesn't follow, especially when we see him tank one of Zeus's attacks, multiple of Zeus's attacks, and then like hit Zeus on screen multiple times. It just doesn't.
Keep explaining why I think it follows them with these
Okay.
scans.
What the fuck are y'all sending in chat?
Wait, that was the test. Inno, you can't be
Alright.
ready in the vape chat, nigga.
Bitch, that was me. What are you talking about?
All right. So here's Loki stating, comparing these two wine glasses to Zeus and Adam throughout the fight. And here she's just pouring them in, saying it's a contest of endurance. Well, the thing that is going to push the fight over in either one of their favors, as she states, is if the glass overflows. And the glass is their endurance. And then pretty much here it just restates once again that Zeus continued throwing lethal blows, just further substantiating that the first one would be the one to kill Adam, is because it's stated by Brunhilde that it is a lethal blow, it's an unavoidable one-hit kill punch. And here it also further substantiates by the narrator that against Zeus, who continued throwing the lethal blows. So it's the narrator and Brunhilde. So we have two sources for that. All right.
Okay, again, we see on screen, like it's not even like character statements, which can be fallible, shit like that. On screen, we do see that Adam is tanking these attacks, tanking the counter force of these punches.
I'm arguing up to this point
and hitting Zeus, damaging him. Like it's not even like really
Okay,
even a debate at this point.
this
I'm
is
just
irrelevant
repeating
right
myself
now.
over and over again.
This isn't relevant at all. This isn't relevant because this is after this. I'm not using that. I think Adam is dead after that. So I'm trying to prove in order why Adam is dead before you even say that. Before that even happens. When he keeps exchanging blows with Zeus after he gets hit the first time.
Okay, so how is Adam talking while he's dead? How is Adam like?
We've already went past that.
No, we didn't. You never proved why. You never like substantiated why Adam's talking while he's dead.
Why do I have to substantiate why Adam's talking while he's dead? Can you prove that
Because
he
that's
would lose
fucking
the ability to
absurd.
talk? Can you even prove that he'd lose the ability to talk if he still has the ability to fight? He needs cognitive function to fight.
He would need it's significantly less absurd to say that he can like swing his fist, to say that he would just be able to like hold a conversation, talk, and
Considerably
do
less
like
absurd
and do like
complete
strategies
subjectivity.
and do like strategies. That's far more absurd.
How is that far more absurd? This is just a subjective interpretation of this. I don't think it's any more.
Yes, like literally everything is just a subjective interpretation. Like I don't know the fuck. We're not just objectively fucking debating. That would literally be
solely
fucking
your
pointless.
interpretation. What his
Yes,
capabilities
we
are
are
when-
subjectively debating.
You know,
Like
what do you
I'm
mean?
saying,
What do you mean
I'm
by
saying,
the subjective? Like, what do you want him to substantiate this subjective interpretation? Like, is that what you're saying?
I
No,
don't.
he's just saying that it's absurd
Okay.
that Adam can still talk and think while he's dead, but he can still fight. He's just calling me absurd for thinking that. He thinks it's less absurd somehow that he can talk and think, but he can still fight when he's dead.
Yeah, what do you want me to? Do you want me to substantiate why it's more absurd to say?
No,
that,
I just don't believe it's more absurd. Like this
do
is
you
just
want me to? Okay, you don't want me to substantiate it, or
this is just purely I think, therefore it's true. Like what?
okay, do you want me to substantiate it or no? Or can I just claim that and then just go through? Take that as a yes. Okay, do we need to go into speed scaling, or
You said what?
do we need to go into speed scaling now, or
Yeah, sure, whatever.
okay, Adam like reacts to Zeus. You fine with that?
Give me a second, bro. I'm trying to decide whether I just want to play Overwatch or finish this because I'm bored as fuck. We just have it, gang. I'm trying to go grind a plat.
Okay, sure. Adam reacts to Zeus. Okay.
Were you talking about the debate or the point?
Bro left.
Okay.
Bro had to come up with any excuse he could to dip out of that L.